So there's a lot of really interesting information coming across right now about that Articuno that was found in Ohio. Apparently, other legendary Pokemon and even Ditto have been obtained in-game by a very small amount of players, but it has upset a lot of the Pokemon Go community, and even after a statement from Niantic, we still have no idea what is going on. So it all started with this video when someone's like, hey, I went by a gym and there's an Articuno in here. What? How's that? Like, it's not fake, it's not hacked. This person got an Articuno, and then on Reddit it came out that this person received Articuno from Niantic, that it was a gift for some reason. Now we have information that Niantic is taking these Pokemon back. So we recently noticed that a few legendary Pokemon got into a few accounts when they shouldn't have, to preserve the game's integrity, and as a measure of fairness, we have rectified the situation and revoked the legendary Pokemon from the trainers' accounts. Now this is actually even weirder, because apparently Caitlin, the person that received the Articuno, she received it as a gift from Niantic, and that's where people were skeptical. Like, is this a person that doesn't understand how the game worked? You know, maybe a bug happened and they interpreted it as a gift? No, they actually emailed support to Niantic, and their response from the actual Pokemon Go support was, right here, let's see if we can find it, because they actually streamed it. They live streamed them having the Articuno in their game and everything about it, just to make sure, like, no one had any doubt in their mind. And it even looked more suspicious, because from the official Pokemon Go support, it says, we're sorry to hear about your Pidgeot. We thought by now you might have another, so we gave you an Articuno. And it says Articuno. So someone from the Pokemon Go support email says Articuno, gives them the Articuno, and it was over a transfer bug that deleted one of their Pidgeots, and that's why they think it was a gift. So now we don't even know what's going on, because according to the statement from Niantic, other people have gotten these legendary Pokemon. There's even accounts of a Ditto that made it through and stuff like that. So what is going on? Were they just like handing out Pokemon to people that got like completely screwed over, and now they have to take them back or something? Or were there a couple of bugs mixed in with this? Did someone just like receive a glitched out Ditto? Because there is that Pokemon like swap glitch that there's a video of someone that goes and catches a Wurmple, it turns into a Pidgey, and maybe due to all the server stress that the game has been going through, you know, you catch a Pokemon and then it has a very weird bugged out chance to become a legendary Pokemon. That's what I suspected when I first heard about this Articuno being caught, but apparently it came from Pokemon Go support in like the most crazy way. And then they spent this whole live stream just kind of like, you know, justifying, showing that their game isn't spoofed, showing that it's all legit. There's the Articuno holding it up in life and stuff. I mean, it's not like these are some young kids that got it. This is like an older couple that's just playing Pokemon Go casually, and they ended up with all this craziness, and they got viewed by almost 600,000 people. That's I don't understand. It's so ridiculous, everything that happened. And then there was actually an interview with Caitlin about getting this Articuno, and apparently this is like kind of like destroyed her emotionally, because no one is believing her. Everyone's attacking her over this, like, oh man, it's not fair that, you know, this lady that doesn't understand anything that's going on is getting a free Articuno, no one else is getting legendaries and all this other crazy stuff. Like, I don't understand. The Pokemon community has become so toxic, and now everything is just doesn't make any sense. I was on the bus with some guy yesterday, and it was maybe like when the server reset, someone caught a Pokemon and it would swap out to a legendary, because that's what gets me. It's not that this is the only Articuno that existed or a crazy legendary that existed. You know, some people that don't understand anything about Pokemon have received these incredibly rare Pokemon, have no idea what to do with them, and that's just kind of it. So yeah, here's a part from the article. This was interesting as it suggested that others had also received rare Pokemon because of an incident. And it's like, what does this mean as an incident? But with a bit of digging, we found several instances. The most famous being a Ditto. There's a few YouTube videos showing Cruisin4 having a Ditto, and that's not to mention various screenshots of other people with an Articuno. So that's why people are like wondering how it's fake, you know, if the game is being hacked and then people are just kind of like putting a skin or something on it. That's what the Twitch live stream showed, is that it's not a skin, anything like that. The company, like, here we go. Niantic spokesperson claimed on Tuesday that these users were hacking or spoofing, but on Wednesday the company went back on that, stating they'd made mistakes, and that was the mistake that just leads to this right here, but we still don't really know what it came from. You know, it just came a day after the extreme infighting of the Pokemon Go community. Players who had obtained Articuno had cheated or hacked, but then it was a gift from Niantic apparently, and like it can't even be a fake email, because it was confirmed to be a real Articuno with this statement right here. But why would they call it Articuno, and why would they just start putting in legendary Pokemon like, oh, yeah, that's our out, that, you know, as a way of like, if you lose a rare Pokemon or if a game like super screws up, we'll just give you legendary Pokemon. That's the real secret of getting these. It wasn't a glitch or an error. They just had stuff happen, and now everyone has their Articuno removed. So these people got a ton of hate, had to do a live stream to justify the existence of their Pokemon, just to have it all removed, and now all that is just like permanently on them, which is really sucky now that you think about it. And then the people that were like so happy, that were like, yeah, I've got an Articuno, well, now it's gone, and now people got mad at you for nothing because you have nothing to show for it. But at the same time, kind of fair, because these Pokemon shouldn't be available yet. So I have no idea what just happened. Articuno appeared in the game for 4 days, got stripped away, still not sure on how it appeared. Like, we don't know the stories from the other people that had these Pokemon. They just posted screenshots. Caitlin was the only person I was like, yeah, it was a gift. I submitted tech support. So maybe there's still a glitch or something. Who knows? Also, there is some other stuff going on in the Pokemon Go community right now. Before we get to the kind of bad, look at this heartwarming thing right here. It's a custom phone case that also has like one of those finger guide tools that, you know, you just slide up and you catch a Pokemon and you're good to go. So my thought, like when I first saw this, I thought, man, all people have to do is like 3D print these and they'll make so much money. And that's one of the cool things I've noticed about Pokemon Go, is that people, like artists, have definitely been doing very well off Pokemon Go. People that have access to like 3D printing or modeling, they've been able to do some cool stuff. So yeah, the Pokemon Go community is getting very creative. And I mean, that's like amazing. You whip out the Pokedex, grab the Pokemon, and then head off. But now it seems like the hot button issue of today is the removal of Pokestops. So there have been quite a few questionable Pokestops, so people are like asking to get them removed. But now even good Pokestops are getting taken down for apparently no reason, and this is going to be a library. So we have discovered that Pokemon Go has removed the 4 Pokestops here at the library. Oh my goodness, a library with 4 Pokestops? That is OP. Also, it's pretty good, because then kids have a reason to go to the library, which almost doesn't happen in these days. We have had a lot of questions from the community about this, and we want to reassure you the library did not request this. We love Pokemon. We have over 150 Pokemon graphic novels and DVDs in our collection. We will also welcome Pokemon Go players to use our phone charging stations and free Wi-Fi. That is amazing, but unfortunately, the Pokestops have been taken down, and that is the big issue here today, that all of Reddit is blown up on like just the random removal of Pokestops from people that don't even own or have any affiliation with the Pokestops. So I've been hearing more and more stories of Pokestops being suddenly removed. Today my local public library had them removed, and I can see by other Facebook posts and other posts, it's pretty bad. So that's kind of it. Like, there's a big story right now. This one has 5,500 upvotes, but if we also go back to the Pokemon Go Reddit right here, we can see another like rant thread. You know, how can a single person ruin the fun for hundreds? Some players don't even seem to be affected by the removal of a couple Pokestops. Let me explain. Oh, okay. So the guy ranted, and then people were like saying there's problems. No, this is concerns for more rural players, that we don't already have a lot of great spots. Imagine if they remove the only place where you can efficiently refill Pokeballs and get all of your items. Now if you don't have anywhere to go, you still have to just wait 5 minutes for a Pokestop. I'm like, how is this happening? I know there are some Pokestops issues and people have been complaining, but yeah, like, where's the moderation here and how much work is being done? So just as Niantic makes a good decision to like try to get the community back on their side, you know, they did have quite a few recent public announcements about the updates and patches and removing Pokevision stuff and trying to win the community over, and now suddenly Pokestops are kind of going away. So there's always something happening. You know, rural Pokemon Go players reading about the Pokemon people catch in the city, and they're just sad with all of their Rattatas. Now they're losing their Pokestops. So there we go. And the rest of the Pokemon Go community, like, there's not really too much else going on. The Articuno has been solved. Niantic has talked about how Pokevision and third-party tracking apps cannot come back because it's been such a drain on the servers. Just can't happen. So don't worry, guys. Niantic is trying to get things under control. Hopefully the Pokestop thing gets addressed. Again, the game is being played by tens of millions of players, and they can only do so much at a time. It is weird, though, that it stops without questions, so hopefully this just keeps going in a good direction. We'll see tracking back soon and everything like that. So if you guys enjoyed this video, Pokemon Go, still crazy, getting there after a month of having the game. Hopefully everything gets fixed, and hopefully everything goes great. So if you guys enjoyed the video, hope you all have a nice day. Thank you very much for watching.
Potion or whatever. No. We have this. We need one more hit. No. Voltorb. Voltorb, buddy. Yo, we just got absolutely wrecked.